Do you want to know how to change your outlook in life and truly harness the power of positivity? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 powerful ways that you can begin implementing positivity in your life starting right now. And if you watch all the way to the very end, I've got a special bonus for you, and it just might be the most powerful out of all of them. What's up, everybody? If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Matt Bills, and I help people just like you all over the world wake up to their full potential and live the life of their dreams. What if I told you there was one thing that you could do that would positively affect everything else in your life, and it was completely free? Would you do it? Would you be interested? I think we all would, right? As you probably know by now, the answer to that question is attitude. Having a good and positive attitude, maintaining it every single day. Did you know that 90% of the happiness level in our life is determined by internal factors? I mean, you guys, that's pretty crazy, don't you think? Then what's even crazier is that we all spend all of our time, energy, and emotion trying to run after these external factors that only account for 10%. And I would even argue that that 10% can't even truly be enjoyed if we don't have the other 90% squared away, right? This is why attitude and positivity are so important and why I'm going to teach you how to harness it for your good. Positive people just achieve more in life in general. It trickles into every area of your life and helps you perform better. In fact, Zig Ziglar says, positivity can't help you do everything, but it can help you do everything better. Did you know that 49% of new hires fail within 18 months? And 89% of the reason why they fail is not technical skill, but it's a bad attitude. So that tells me that attitude is everything. That if we focus on maintaining and cultivating a good and positive attitude, we're setting ourselves up for the very best life we could ever ask for. And here's the best part about it. Attitude is something we control. It's not something that we're either born with or we're not. We can change whatever we don't like in our life. So we can be the cultivator and the gatekeeper of the attitude that we keep, the attitude that we cultivate every day, that we carry with us, that we hold in the back of our mind and view the world with. But what does that also mean? It also means we can have a bad attitude. And I've got to be honest with you guys, by default, we're going to have a bad attitude. So it's going to take some on-purpose thinking and action on our part to flip all that negativity and bring in the positivity. But just like anything else that you work at, it's going to get easier and easier the more you do it. So we can practice it and cultivate it and grow it and sow into it and plant into it. And all of a sudden, it's going to become easier and it's going to become what people call our second nature. Which brings me to point number 1. Decide to have a positive attitude. I know this seems obvious, like I don't even need to say it, but honestly, most people just don't do this. You can actively decide every day to be positive, and we must do that if we want success in our life, if we want to be happy. We have to say, no matter what happens on the outside, internally, I control that. And right now, I'm choosing to have a positive outlook in the world. That's just how it's going to be. That's why 2 people could be digging a ditch and one person's shoveling and just digging and he's just got mud all over him and he's hot and he's sweaty and he's just complaining and it's just the worst job ever and why has he got to be out here and why is it so hot and he's got a shorter shovel than the other guy and he's got the bad shovel and it's just he's hitting rocks and why do they put rocks in this ground? And the guy next to him can be shoveling. He could be having the best day of his life. 2 guys working right next to each other in the same external circumstances have 2 completely different experiences. Why is that? Well, the answer is it's because the attitude that you carry determines your outlook on life. The internal state that you're in determines your external state. One person had a lousy attitude, an attitude where he's finding the bad in every situation. It's crazy that some people are just bad finders. Honestly, you would think they were getting paid to find the bad. That's how good they are at it. Everything is literally against them. They feel like the odds are just stacked so high they can't get past it. The other guy had a positive attitude. He's literally looking for the good in life. I want to challenge every one of you to be a good finder. Be people that are actively seeking out good. We need to look for it in every situation. like we're looking for hidden treasure, like we're trying to uncover something, like what is the good in this situation? Have you ever noticed that whatever you look for in your life, you find? Maybe you've noticed whenever you're looking for a certain type of car, and then all of a sudden you see that kind of car all over the road. It's like, whoa, how did everybody get this car? But really what's happening is we have something called a reticular activating system in our body. And that RAS is always active in our subconscious mind, scanning the environment millions of times a second, monitoring what's happening all around us. And anything that it knows is something of interest to you, it's like bing, 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 like radar popping off. You might have never noticed it before, but all of a sudden, it's firing these signals in your brain. It's really quite amazing, actually. But the best part about it is we can activate that system for our good. When we start thinking positively, bing, 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 it's going to start firing off all these things. We're going to start finding the good in every situation easily without even thinking about it. Things will be attracted to us. Good will find us. It's actually so exciting. This is very important, guys. We cannot take our cues from external factors. We have to draw from within. That work is done on the inside of each and every one of us. To achieve great things in life, we've got to be winning on the inside. It's impossible to win on the outside if we're not winning on the inside. So take time to do the work, to work it out, to lay the groundwork, to plant the seed, to till the ground, to start building yourself up in this area. Do you know that so many times the obstacle is actually the way forward for you? It's not the thing that stops you. If we hit an obstacle, that's just going to give us a different idea or something better or something good's going to come out of it that's going to take us to a new level, a new height. We're going to look at it differently than we ever have. We're going to come up with a different solution because we're forced to look at it differently, right? But no matter what, it's going to work out for our good. That's our position. That's our stance. That's how we're approaching everything that we come in contact with in the world. Remember, it's impossible to win on the outside if we're not winning on the inside. Be great at asking questions like, how can I learn from this? Or how can I be better because of this? Or what new way have I not thought of yet that I can attack this and approach this? Don't quit. Just learn from it and think, how can I get better? Be a student of life. Be always learning. Think about a situation and think, okay, maybe that didn't turn out how I wanted. How can I do it better next time? What can I learn that's going to make me a better person, that's going to make me stronger for it, that's going to give me a new idea that's never been thought of before? The reason you don't quit is because you carry this from inside. You decide, I'm a winner. I win in life. That's just how it is. I'm successful. We're going to get to that in a later point, but that's what you carry with you and advance yourself forward. That means nothing can stop you because you won't stop. You won't quit. You'll find a way. You'll refuse to be refused, right? Point number 2, adjust your position daily. Now, what do I mean by that? If you drive your car and park it in a valley, you're going to have very different views than if you drive your car up a mountain and look out on the top of the mountain, right? The same thing is true from how we view the world. We get to choose what position, where we park our car. We're going to park it in a valley where you just seem trapped and you can't see like how to go forward, or things just look grim and dark? Or are you going to view the world with vision, where you're looking out into the future and it feels exciting and fun and thrilling, and you're doing something great and you know something good is going to happen to you? So what I'm saying to you is that we need to manage our position every day, our seat, where we're seated from, where we're viewing the world. I sit from a seat of positivity. I sit at a position where I'm not going to fail, where things always work out for me, where good things are just going to happen to me. Think about the last time you were outside and it was overcast weather. As far as the eye could see, it just was shade. The sun wasn't out. It just seemed like a big giant shadow with no end. Now, I want you to think about when you've been in an airplane and you're looking out the window. What do you see? One thing that you should note is that above the clouds, it's always sunny. Once you're above the clouds, there's nothing to obstruct the sun. And the next thing I want you to think about is when you look down, what you can see is you see the cloud cover and then you see where it's sunny again, almost like polka dots on the ground. Why this is so profound to me is that it's a matter of position. When you're on the ground, all you see is shade. It looks overcast as far as the eye can see. But when you're up high, you can see a better perspective, a more clear picture. And you can see, oh, that shade's only going to last for this many more hours, and it's going to be sunny again. You see the whole picture. Now, I want to say to you, let's be above the clouds. Let's rise above every situation. Let's know that things that are upon us are temporary and they're moving, and we're going to learn and become better and become stronger because of it. When you're building a building, everybody knows that you have to have the foundation right. Once you have the foundation right, you can build a taller and taller and taller and taller building. So we are working right now on our foundation, the core upon which our viewpoint rests and how we see the world. It's the lens that we look through that's saying, you know what? I'm happy. Life is good. I'm alive for a reason right now. I can impact people's lives. I can do something good. I have family that loves me. I'm breathing right now. So we need to adjust our position and manage our position daily. If we get out of sync or we notice ourselves slipping into bad patterns of thinking, just think to yourself, nope, that's not going to happen to me any longer. I'm a positive person, and this is how I see the world. So we need to manage our position, our viewpoint, every day. Point number 3, we need to write a new story. You know, whether we realize it or not, we all have a certain story that we believe about our life, something that we frame the course of our life with, and we subconsciously live out this pattern. We all do it. We say things like, I'm bad with names, or I'm really bad with numbers, or I could never have that, or I'm too fat, or when I get skinny, I could do this, or whatever it might be for you. We have these limitations and we don't even know that we have them. So step 1 in writing a new story is to take inventory of our current story. Like, what is the story we're telling ourselves? That we can never make that much money, that we can never have happiness unless we have this, and just get rid of all that and reframe it with a new story. Science shows that how we start our day can impact the whole rest of the day. So this is something I do every day. I wake up, as soon as my feet hit the floor, I say these words: today is a great day. And you'd be amazed at how my mind starts thinking, you know what? It is a great day. You know what? I'm not as tired as I thought I was. Did you know that your thoughts are not the truth of your life? We can't be governed by our thoughts, because when you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, gosh, I'm so tired. Oh man, how am I going to face the day? And so we can't listen to those voices. Again, remember where we're positioned. Remember where we have our car parked. Remember, we're above the clouds and we're looking from a different perspective. So we put our feet on the floor and we write a new story. We say what we're going to have. We say, today is a great day. Good things are going to happen to me today. I can't wait to see what good things are in store for me today. Wow, it's going to be a good day. I'm so happy to be alive. Just saying those things will change your whole physiology of your body. So take a day and write down thoughts as they pop into your mind, limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts that are defining your life, and get rid of them. Choose today that you're not going to live out that old story. So early in the morning or late at night, when everything's done and you have a moment alone, take out a sheet of paper and begin to write your new story. What I mean by that is begin to write out your new beliefs about yourself, whether it's, I'm super smart, I always know what to do in every situation, I have more than enough money, good things always happen to me, my day is always a great day, I always have the answer that I need when I need it, I'm able to help millions of people. Lay out your dreams before you. Like, what is it that you want? Lay it out and write it out. And then once you have it written out, wake up in the morning, get in front of the mirror, look at yourself and say it and read it. I am a punctual person if you struggle with punctuality. I'm always on time. I always have great ideas that help my company. I'm always the first person to get a raise in my company. I just am. I'm always that person. I'm always first in line to make more money. I'm a loving person. You know, the list goes on and on. Just whatever it is for you, begin to write your new story. Know that you can do that it's as simple as that you are literally self-authoring your story about yourself. Literally, you can pre-decide how your life is going to go. Our minds are unbelievably powerful. They're like a supercomputer that will run any program you give it. So literally, you're giving your supercomputer of your mind a new program. You're putting a new software in it and saying, run this. Then run this positive software. It doesn't know any better. It's just going to do what you tell it to do. There's so much power in speaking this out. I really encourage you. You might feel awkward or stupid doing it, but I'm telling you, this will change your life 100%. If you do this every day and speak it out, begin to speak out and decide how your life is going to be, what kind of person you're going to be. The Bible says that as a man thinks, so he is. So we're doing the inner work. We're changing our thought life. We're telling our brain a new story. We're arming our subconscious mind to go to work for us. Are you guys getting this? All right, you guys, you made it this far in the video, and I'm super stoked to have you still with me. And now it's time for the bonus tip. So the bonus tip is to take the time to sow and plant positivity in your life. I promise you, this tip alone will change everything for you. We have to surround ourselves with a cocoon of positivity. We have to feed ourselves positive things. Go find good books that are about people who've overcome great obstacles, something that's truly inspiring to you. Go listen to audiobooks if you can't read them. Get a subscription to Audible. That's what I do. Zig Ziglar calls it Automobile University. And you can just listen to tons of books and always be lifting yourself up. Unplug from anything that's negative. So stop watching the negative news or reading negative newspaper, whatever it is for you, needlessly scrolling social media, whatever it is for you, disconnect from things that are producing and planting negativity and start plugging in and planting and sowing into. If you continually feed yourself positivity from books, from audiobooks, from surrounding yourself with friends that will lift you and encourage you and challenge you to be better. Watch what you're putting your eyes on. What are you letting into your eyes? What are you letting into your ears? Jim Rohn says that we need to stand guard at the door of our mind every day. We need to be at attention and saying, I let you in, I don't let you in. I let you in, I don't let you in. And once you do that, you can actually build up an account of positivity to draw from. Think about a TV. When you plug an input into a TV, let's say it's a DVR, you plug it in and the TV receives the input signal and it displays that signal. Our minds are the same way. What are we inputting into our minds? Let's determine what inputs we're going to plug in and what inputs we're going to take away. Okay, you guys, I'm so grateful that you stayed with me today. I hope this truly helps your life. And question of the day, what tips and tricks and tools do you have to change your outlook in life and stay positive all the time? Go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'm always learning new, amazing, and powerful things from you guys, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say. And if you like this video and it helped you in any way, go ahead and smash the like button. I encourage you to share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, get notified right away. I don't want you to miss out on any of the amazing and powerful videos that I'm creating just for you. Until next time, adios.